certain things do sell. Just like sex sells. I'm not gonna sell sex, just like I'm not gonna sell crack. It would be very easy to do so.
Very right turn. Or
I'm just saying.
Right there.
I know myself. So number one, stop spending all your damn money.
Stay true to you, bro. Like, who's gonna be around, who's there for the ride, they gonna be there. And whoever's not, don't be scared to cut them.
I don't know why I sounded like you was about to say we did some coke. I was like, no, that's not what happened. You selling crack out the smoke shop.
And I know I'm good wherever, but it's just like, you know, sometimes just because you can don't mean you should. Or are you just gonna follow a trend just so you can catch on? And then are you gonna find yourself while you're on the ride? I want to know myself before I get in the car.
Hey guys, before we get into today's episode, I just wanted to announce a big project we've been working on. We are hosting a dating show. So we're looking for candidates right now. Link is in the description and on our socials. So if you're interested in being a part of a video, looking for love, or just looking for a good time, make sure you guys go fill out that application. We'll be picking candidates within the next week or so. So get your information on there and share it with all the people you know, and it might be a good time. So go check it out.
Well, guys, welcome back to another episode. This might be an episode. I haven't decided yet.
I don't know what this is.
I don't know what this is.
Who's interviewing who?
Exactly. I'm like, you got three hosts
crazy.
on the couch. You don't know who's saying what.
Well, I've claimed this content. This video is my content.
Damn, it's on his phone.
So welcome back to another episode of Beneath the Bullshit, for the record, entertainment, and whatever the fuck he's going to call it.
Yeah, whatever mine's called. To be determined. Name to be determined. Shit.
We go
Behind the lens.
little cross universe, a little cross universe.
Yeah.
But we just did a little. If you saw the beginning of this, it's gonna be the vlogs and the interviews and we're here at Distillery Labs 1 year anniversary. So yeah, that's
Happy birthday, Distillery.
Happy birthday, Distillery. Man.
A big shout out to Distillery Labs for providing the space as always.
For us, for everybody.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be doing a lot more in here.
Thank y'all for sure.
This collaboration between the three of us, I've been saying for a minute, like, it's because I'm kind of the in-between person. Like, these two just met. So,
we
two
it's like
I've been, fiends, bro.
Yeah. I've been telling Damian about Ace. I've been telling Ace about Damian. And, like, I'm like, we all got to collaborate on something. And this is the space that is going to happen at. So, this is step one. Like, this is the beginning.
Made it out the group chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Made it out the group chat, man.
Literally.
Nah, we got big plans. So like, if you're listening to this and you watching whatever, wherever you at, reach out to us, man, because like we take like opportunities like that. Like if you reach out, like I'm gonna take that shit seriously, because I think you're taking that first step, you know. So I've had a few people reach out and ask to do stuff, and where it's in the works and stuff like that. But like, if you're a creator, if you're you got a name, if you got something you want to talk about, if you just want to sit down for a drink, like man, we always open to shit like that. So just reach out, and that's what it's all about. The community. I've been saying it all day. It's about the connections, it's about the community, it's about building all that shit. So yeah, we're looking for, hopefully here in the future, we're looking for candidates for a very special video.
Yeah.
This is the announcement.
There you go.
No set plans yet, but be on the lookout on our Instagram.
You heard it here first.
That we will be looking for candidates for a special video coming soon. The ideas rolling, the stuff is flowing, but
I feel like this is gonna be one of them videos that we look back on in like 5 years, maybe 10 years.
Do a little message to future.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe I'm an engineer by then.
I know myself. So number one, stop spending all your damn money. Cause you got it now, but stop spending it all. Cause I know me. That would be my problem.
That's number one.
Yeah, stop buying so much photography equipment. You don't need a new camera. You don't need. Actually, I shouldn't say that, because I could imagine myself watching this bag and whoever I'm with at the time being like, "See, look, even your old self is saying it." So no, you do need a new camera. Actually,
you need that camera.
You do need a new camera. You need a drone. You need a new computer.
Yeah, you need a laptop.
Exactly.
You need a fucking laptop.
Yeah, exactly.
That's step one.
That's definitely Oculus 6. Which is probably what they out. I know they 2, I think, or 3 is out right now, so it's probably up to 6.
You're gonna need a new Xbox 720.
Yep, give me that Xbox 720. I'm mad they skipped, like, they went from 360 to 1. 720 right there, like, and then 900. Like, we should have been
cool.
Yeah, I don't know what they was thinking.
I'm telling myself just keep grinding, man, because if my future self stuck with it, then props to you because 1 year was my thing. I was like, if I can make it 1 year, I could keep going. If I can make it 1 year consistent, I could
How far you in now?
We are on episode 20, technically 22, but the last one wasn't an episode. Technically, it was just a vlog.
Right.
But
and you count those like once a week type things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you say you're trying to get to 52.
The goal right now is just one piece of content a week, like one long form content a week, and then one short form content a day.
Oh, okay.
Which is like you saw.
Yeah, the reels and stuff. Man, you've been, I don't know if you've been seeing them, but like you cooking, cooking with the reels. Honestly, man, like.
And you know what? It gets easier now that I know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And now that the episodes are more, you know, like we actually know how to talk.
Yeah.
I don't have to cut shit out.
Right.
For a reel. Like I know I have 1 minute of something funny you said.
Right.
Right at this point, I can use that whole minute, and I just have to chop the cameras up.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. That's my thing. Is like for future episodes, like every episode starting right now, I want it no editing.
Nice.
I don't want to cut anything.
That's smart. That's very
smart.
I
don't want to cut shit. Yeah, because I keep it raw, keep it 100%, keep the energy flowing.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to let shit die. I don't want any blank space.
Yeah.
You know, like silence, because that's when I need to cut.
Yeah.
And then now I'm sitting there. What could take me an hour to edit with just editing transitions and the ads and the intro and outro takes me 3 days to edit because I need to cut this and cut that and cut that.
One of the things you did that I'm definitely stealing, because they say good artists borrow, great artists steal. So the way that you had on the long form, you started the video with short clips of different like highlight moments from the thing. That like, and it was crazy because like I'm in the video, but I'm watching it like I'm just a viewer, because I'm like it like, and the way that it's like cut or whatever, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get to that part. And I know what's gonna happen. I know I was there. So but
I saw I think it was Mr. Beast did a video or a podcast where they asked him like, how have you evolved your content over time? He's like, when YouTube introduced the previews, that he was like, that changed everything, because now people get an idea of your video, and if your first 10 seconds of your video isn't interesting, nobody watches it.
Right.
Because when you're scrolling on your feed on YouTube, it gives you a preview of each video. And if you don't have something in the first 10 seconds, like if your first 10 seconds is your logo, people aren't going to watch it. People aren't.
We was just talking about this with 4TR.
Yeah.
And we were saying because the quality of the intro is there, like it's nice, it's aesthetically pleasing, but it's not. It's lengthy, you know, and it's like it's almost like, you know how people skip the intro to anime. That's what it's like. It's like it's.
I think a lengthy intro is good, but not at the stage we're at.
Yeah.
Like if you're established and you have like an iconic intro, like I take Tiger Belly with Bobby Lee for example. He has a whole intro song. It's like 20 seconds. But
20 seconds
people,
of video is a long time.
But people love the show. I don't think it's probably not 20 seconds, but it's long. It's a whole song. It's like, and it goes through a video. Same with like John Goblikon with Negro Goblikon, the Right Now podcast. He's got a whole video and intro, but they're established. They have the viewership. So there's retention already.
Right.
We don't have retention yet.
Exactly.
So it's like people aren't going to sit through. That's why I cut my logo in the beginning to 3 seconds or less of showing my logo in the beginning. And it's like, it'll be the clips of what's going to happen with like quick, like not too much, but just enough revealing. And then the logo for 3 seconds. And I stopped putting ads in the beginning. Because I used to put the Peels ad right in the first part of the video. So people would watch the Peels ad because I'm, shout out to my boy. Like, but it's just, people aren't going to get through the video if the first thing they see is a 2-minute ad or a minute ad, whatever. So yeah, definitely evolving, definitely.
I'm gonna jump in on talking to my future self. Stay true to you, bro. Like who's gonna be around, who's there for the ride, they gonna be there. And whoever's not, don't be scared to cut them. I felt like a lot of stuff, especially starting this out in the beginning. I was scared to take breaks. I'm like, I'm gonna lose relevancy. I gotta keep this person around because what they bring to the table. And I felt like I started not crediting myself for what I bring to the table. And it's almost people pleasing in a way. Like, you know, I'm chasing content that really, I don't really want to talk about it, but I'm seeing that it's trendy. truth is, I'm not a trendy individual. Like I could give a fuck about what anybody else is doing. And I really just want to stay true to me. So when I start tapping into and start actually having conversations that was privy to myself and to the people that sit on the couch with me, I don't feel like I can breathe. Like, okay, bet, let's talk.
You're not pressured to like hit that topic.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's what I found in the beginning. Like even before Owen joined us, like I'd be like super focused on making sure I talk about this.
Yeah,
I'd have a checklist of things I wanted to talk about.
Exactly.
When we went, I didn't have no fucking checklist, and that's one of my favorite episodes right now. Just because I was more interested on meeting you, talking to you. Like, it was if you didn't know, DJ was the first time I interviewed someone I didn't know.
Right.
First time I asked someone I had never met before to come on the show, and that was like very big for me. Like,
cause I didn't even know that.
Yeah, like it was a very very big step for me because I'd only interviewed friends and family. It was episode 20, so I was like, okay, 20 just episodes in, I'm like, let's run it. Let's do it. Let's see what's up. And I just off a fucking ad he posted. Yeah. It was literally that ad where he was like,
that's what he told me.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? Literally, I watched that ad. I clicked on your page. I hit message and I typed a message, and I was like, come on my show. Yeah. And I was at that point. I was like, I wasn't shooting too many shots at people. Yeah. Like just to get them on, and that was like one of the first ones. Yeah. And the fact you responded so quick, I was like, you know what? We'll see where this goes. And then like, I mean, it was chill right away. Like remember we went down, we took a shot, and we did some content like that. Little.
I don't know why I sounded like you was about to say we did some coke. I was like, no, that's not what happened. Definitely not what happened.
That's what you doing these days.
Not what happened. Yeah, content definitely.
But that was like the first and it was interesting to me because he was also interested in the content. Yeah. And I had interviewed my buddy who's a YouTuber, and we tested out a skit. Mm-hmm. And like that was like my first intro with someone, but I knew him, so it wasn't weird to me. Like we had dinner and shit before, like we were close and shit. That was way different, and I fucking props to him. He shout out Luke Produce. He's at 2.18 thousand subscribers. That's what's up. So he's growing, and I got my other cousins that are shout out Jen Clan. They got another YouTube channel, small but growing. Yeah. But I mean, man, it's just that. Like I said, that was the first time I really stepped out of my comfort zone and like. Was like, I'm gonna sit down with someone who's got a story to tell me. Because the other people, it's like, I don't got nothing to learn. Yeah. Right. Like, it's not, when you sit down with someone you already know, it's not like you're learning anything new. Like, you know,
it's funny you say that because I actually did an episode with my sisters. And I felt like I did learn a lot about. Yeah. But that's because it was, I see what you mean. It was just that we haven't had too many, like, prompted conversations, too many intentional conversations.
It's very different sitting down.
All it takes is the camera. That literally changes.
I learned that living with my siblings. Yeah. Like, because y'all grew up in the same house, that doesn't necessarily mean you know your siblings. Yeah. Like, I know your interests. Of course, I know what type of music you like. I know. But do you actually sit and pick your siblings' brain when y'all, like, living in the same crib? Like, we lived together for 2 years before my sister got engaged and she moved out and everything. So, we lived together, and then it was like, dang, you, like, I love you, but I fuck with you, bro. Yeah. You cool.
I think there's a beauty in sitting down there's something crazy about sitting down with, like you said, with the camera, with people you know. Like, when I sat down with my uncles and did that episode, I don't know if you guys watched it, but we talked about, like, who would win with the gorilla. And like, there's something so funny about, like, you don't realize the conversations you have with them every day. Yeah. Are really that funny until you go back and watch it and you're like, oh wow, this is like a normal conversation, but like now it's on video. Yeah, like it's pretty cool.
Because it's probably not a lot of times in just regular life where you're going back, revisiting, or thinking about like a conversation. It's just the next one. You have this conversation with them, you're hanging out, you're talking, and then it's the next time, and it's the same thing.
And there's something about a camera that makes people open up too. Oh like, when I interview my mom, like there's stories I heard or things she said that like I wouldn't. Like, obviously, she'll say, it's not like she said anything she wouldn't say to me already, but it brings out a different side of people.
Because I think people think, like, now I want to say something that is going to last. So it's almost like writing a book. It's like, this is going to be recorded now. So here's the information I want to be out there. Here's the story I want to tell, or here's the, the impression that I want to give off. And it's like something that's way more intentional than if you just having a conversation or whatever. That's crazy. You said so. The first 20 episodes, or I guess first 19, because ours was 20 or 21. So the first 19 were all family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
First episode I recorded was, it actually came out as the 3rd episode, but the first episode I recorded was back in early December, and I was my old roommate. He came over. We did an episode. But I had a bunch of problems with the cameras and the quality and so I didn't post it. So I didn't post it, and then later it was either late December or early January. My family came to visit me, my siblings, my little brother and sister.
Okay.
And we were talking about the podcast, and at the time they were 4 and 7.
Okay.
So 4 and 7. So they were like, let's go record. I was like, okay. So we went downstairs and we just did like a little bullshit, like 20-minute recording.
Speaking of bullshit. Funny. Why beneath the bullshit? Where the name?
So we got that in the first recorded episode.
Oh yeah.
So if you watch like episode 3, we talk about it. We literally used we sat there and I was giving my buddy a tattoo. I was just tattooed because I have a tattoo gun in the podcast studio, just because. I was giving him a tattoo and we were running through just different bullshit names. He started asking ChatGPT like, what should we fucking do? What should we do? We listed off probably it's cut down in the video, but there was probably 100 names we went through. And then he said, what about we thought beneath the floorboards, and then something, and then basement bullshit was another one. And I was like, I hate both of those. And then I was like, what about beneath the bullshit? And he's like, and we literally looked at each other and we were like, beneath the bullshit. And then we did it. So at the beginning of the episode, we didn't have a name.
Okay.
But at the end of the episode, we get the name.
What's up.
So then I put it in. Yeah.
So I'm 9 episodes in and I still don't have a name for mine. None of them have been published, so it's not been an issue. But I still don't have a name, and I've been maybe I'll think of it as I'll rewatch them and edit them, then it'll come out or whatever. But yeah, how'd you think of For the Record? Where did that come from?
That came from she like a sister to me. Her name is Shanika, but on camera her name is Tammy. We was trying to figure out what the names was gonna be, because now we threw a girl into the mix. At first it was gonna be my brother's keeper, because it was me, my brother, my god brother, my cousin. So it was a family first. So I'm like, my brother's keeper, that's gonna be the name. Then we threw a woman in the mix, and she was like, yeah, y'all can't call it that shit. And so it was just okay. So then we just sitting around the table thinking about it. We damn, all of us is musically inclined. All of us but we real matter of fact, and we unapologetically us. What do you do with a name like that? And she was like, what about For the Record? Because people normally on the record, we gonna make it real technical. But she was like, what about For the Record? I'm like, with the number 4?
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
I like it.
But yeah, we ran with it, man.
What was your first episode?
Very first episode was us at Q for You. And it was a Q&A game that we did to get to know each character and get to know our personalities. And we would draw different cards, cue cards or whatever, and ask us the worst dates you've been on, the worst girlfriend you had, worst boyfriend you had for our sister or whatever. But it was just let's just get to know each other on camera. Kind of welcome the audience in. And we was just on there just kicking it. It was our version of Drink Champs. We was on there just
I do that's one thing. I play games on with every person, every guest I have. I love the game element, adding that in.
We tried it. We did the match the arrestee to the.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah,
we did that. That was.
That one was funny too, because I remember one of them was it was a paperclip, not a paperclip, a nail clipper.
Yeah.
I was like, who the heck
saw
somebody with a nail clipper?
I like that, but I like the idea of games too. I think we need what we're talking about doing the cooking show.
Yeah.
We need to make it a game type thing. How Hot Ones does hot sauce. Or cooking with what's her name?
Kaya.
Cooking with Kaya.
You
hear Owen in the background.
You knew exactly.
He watched that religiously.
Shout out to Cooking with Kaya.
Shout out Cooking with Kaya. He said it quick, man. He was thinking he's watching Cooking with Kaya back there.
I fuck with Owen.
Owen's
cool,
man.
Man.
We only got Owen on what episode was that? It was episode 12. Or 11, something like that.
Yeah. You're not trying to be in front of the camera, huh? He said, I
No, I already did that.
He did it once. It was fun. He wants another try. He wants another go.
I think he should.
He gonna be on it. He
trying
gonna
to
be
stay
on
incognito.
One got character like a motherfucker.
But after that, he brought
Got
up to
too
me.
many holes on him if he get in front of the camera.
He brought up to me that like it would be nice to have a guy in the chair, a
Yeah.
guy behind the camera, and I was just like,
Yeah.
Especially for like, because I do want to start adding as we think about evolving and how all of these things that we're doing are going to progress. One of the things I thought of was like, and it's something that you guys had even on yours, was being able to pull up stuff on the screen.
that has been big for
live.
us too.
Like that's dope. Like they got a TV that's literally facing you. Like if we were all sitting here, it's just like TV's there, and then you can control it from behind. So
At first, we had it set up to where I'd have the keyboard and the mouse with me when I didn't have someone behind. But now that Owen's back there, like,
it feels so much more professional when you're telling somebody else like, "Hey, do this," and then you just keep on talking. And it's
the first time we tried it, it was pretty bad. Just because the shit wasn't like we couldn't line it up, and then we couldn't get the footage that we recorded on the thing. So then, but like it still helped in the episode because like we wasn't thinking about like. Like the first times I used that computer, because my aunt gave me that for free.
Okay.
She just had it extra, so it's like this big touchscreen monitor, and like I just have it hooked up to a keyboard mouse. So I still have the keyboard mouse there, but he wirelessly projects to it now.
Gotcha.
So that way we can watch what he's watching, and then I just screen record the screen.
Yeah.
And then we just do it that way.
That's dope.
And it's like it really helps out because like I'll be like, I don't know, like for example his episode, I was like pull up his Instagram.
Yeah.
And then he just went on his Instagram while we're still talking.
Yeah.
And now he's got it right there. So, like, we didn't have to worry about stopping. In the other episodes, I'd have to stop. We'd have to look it up. I'd have to cut that whole 2 minutes of us searching up whatever and then go back into...
So you're just figuring out how to plug and play as you go. I got you.
Yeah. And my thing with our show is we use very untraditional equipment.
Gotcha.
So I record on my phone and 2 iPads.
Okay.
So I have an iPad for each person, and then I have a wide angle because that's the best quality.
Yeah.
And the iPads are just for like
direction.
Like I'd have if we had it in here, like I'd have one on you two and one on me.
Yeah.
And then I use USB mics.
Okay.
Which, if you don't know about how audio equipment works like that, USB mics don't play nice together. They're meant to be standalone.
Exactly.
So I use a USB hub routed to an audio MIDI setup on my computer that basically convinces the mics that they're all coming to the same input, which doesn't always work the best.
It's the engineering.
Man, I try. A lot of tutorials, man, and a lot of trial and error.
Yeah. You got an audio interface?
So USB mics don't work on audio interfaces because they have a chip on board.
Right.
So they're Blue Yeti mics. They have a chip on board that's supposed to do audio processing. That's why you can like twist the mic to do cardioid or dual setup or whatever. So they're all trying to do the same thing at the same time. So they're canceling each other out. So if I do the audio MIDI, it tricks them to basically do all the audio processing they would normally do, and then does processing in my computer, which is built into your Mac. Like it just does it. So that kind of is an issue sometimes. Like when he's behind the camera and watching the mics, it'll give you sometimes it'll be an error message. Like we had it when we were recording, random error message that like the mics were not responding or whatever. So like, when that happens, like I have to cut the whole show. I have to stop the whole show.
Right.
And I'm like, we stop talking because it's not recording. So I'm like, stop talking. So that's the untraditional setup has its problems, but it has its upsides too. Like I only spent, I'm gonna say it because shout out Bin City. My buddy owns a bin store, a resale bin store. $75 on all the equipment.
Nice.
So like all the mics plus stands.
For 75, that's decent.
I think it was like 75.
Well, you got 3 mics too, right?
He charged me. Yeah, I have 6 mics. I have 5 mics.
Shit.
Yeah, I have 5 mics. So he charged me $9 for each mic.
Them things on Amazon are like $100
Exactly.
each.
Exactly.
That's love.
Each mic.
Shout him out again.
Shout out Ben City. Shout out Adrian. He coming on the show too.
That's what's up.
He's just busy. He's got a business back in Chicago and a business here.
Gotcha.
And he's 21.
Oh, okay.
Doing it.
He's doing it. He's doing
I didn't really have to spend extra money on anything.
On top of what you.
Because it's just like I already had everything. The only thing I do want to get is like an actual camera, like a video camera. You know, preferably 2. you know, because
That's
the
what my
photography
next-
cameras is like they cut off
Different.
20 minutes, so it's
Yeah.
like you gotta record everything in 20-minute segments, so it's you can't just have that.
Which
like,
is fine for like little interviews.
yeah. But if I want to
Nobody
do
wanna
anything
keep
longer than that, you
rebooting.
know, having to. And there's
we
been
tried
some,
that
you
on
know,
the first episode. I tried it on I have a the D3000 or D300 whatever. I tried it on that, and then I didn't realize that it was gonna cut it off. And then if the higher resolution you use, the smaller the video is.
Yeah.
So like I'm like,
And you got file sizes are way, you know, it's just another thing you gotta factor in.
No, I think I'm the only one like from Peoria here. So I know DJ story. Where are you from?
oh, so I'm from a little town that's 2 hours from here.
Okay.
It's Morris, Illinois.
Okay.
It's by Joliet area.
Gotcha.
Like suburb areas, right outside the suburbs, you could say.
Yeah.
But like I'm still about like an hour from Chicago. But it is a little all white town. I've talked about it before on the show, but like no diversity in my town
Got you.
at all. Like
Got you.
so like coming to Peoria is way different. But yeah, little town from there. Mom's from Mexico, so I grew up in a Hispanic house, and then met my dad in Peoria when I moved here for college.
Got you.
He just so happened to live here.
Oh,
when I
damn.
moved here, yeah.
You didn't know that?
I had an idea, like my mom didn't really talk about it too much.
Mm.
I had an idea that he lived here, but I wasn't like sure because obviously we didn't keep tabs or keep up or keep in touch.
Mm-hmm.
My mom knew he had lived here before. She just obviously didn't know where he lived now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So when I came here, it just like I wasn't thinking, oh, my dad lives in Peoria. Let me go to college for Peoria. Let me go to college in Peoria. He reached out eventually, like when he figured out I was here, and then I met him, and like not a great relationship now, but like I mean you see how people are the closer you are to them. So,
Yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but yeah, Hispanic household, all white town. Graduated with 3 black kids in my class.
Sheesh.
Like that was me. I mean, that was mine. So like coming to Peoria is a big culture shock for me. Like, you know, it's way different.
Yeah.
Like this was the black kids in my grad. That's it. And I'm half, the other guy's half, and the other guy, it's just like
He said between the three of y'all was like 1.5 black people.
yeah. So like, man, it's just
That's crazy. Cause like for me, I couldn't even imagine like, cause growing up in Peoria, you get a great deal of us,
Yeah.
a great deal of us, and I don't know, man. Like it was out. My parents sent me to school in like a predominantly white high school.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you from here?
I was born in 309.
Type. So you familiar with Dunlap?
309.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I graduated from Dunlap.
309.
So my parents
This is 309 representing.
is really like Owen one of
Don't
us.
let him stunt on you right now, bro.
Us,
Tell
bro.
him what town you were born in.
I
Tell him
was
what
born in Peoria.
what town you grew up in.
I was in
Pekin?
Lakin.
Lakin.
Yeah.
Ah, no, you don't count. It's alright though. It's alright. It's alright.
I was like, don't
I
let
don't
me
even know where
stunt on you right now.
I thought he was at least gonna say East Peoria,
Nah,
Baltimore, or
bro.
some shit.
I'm
I
But
doing
drew-
everything I recorded.
I drove through Lakin, bro. I was like, I understand now.
Yeah,
I understand
yeah.
why you always in Peoria,
Yeah.
bro.
you gotta be, because it ain't shit in Lakin. But yeah, it ain't shit here. But yeah, like
We gonna make some shit.
We gonna
exactly,
make some shit, bro.
exactly.
If you're still smoking regular tobacco wraps, I think it's time to switch it up. So Fruit Peels is 100% natural fruit wraps. No nicotine, no additives, no nothing. They are like the cleanest wrap you can possibly get. I don't indulge as often as I used to, but when I do, it's got to be something clean, you know? So Fruit Peels does just that for me. They burn slow, they taste great, and honestly, once you try them, you probably won't go back. Honestly, some of the best wraps you can get on the market right now. So go show the people who support this show some love. Head over to realfruitpeels.com and use code BULLSHIT at checkout for an extra 12% off. That's code BULLSHIT, BULLSHIT at checkout for an extra 12% off.
Like, I think what we, especially with like For the Record, there's no cursing in the episodes. They're not talking about nothing crazy. Like they might, and they haven't done this yet, but maybe at some point down the line there will be an After Dark episode. But
Yeah,
there hasn't been.
Oh, that's in the works.
So yeah, so
We definitely
so
doing
far this
4TR
stuff
After
is
Dark.
Hey,
everything is
we
big.
on that too.
We
don't
definitely
worry.
doing 4TR
We're
After
sponsored
Dark.
by weed companies.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
everything.
So I didn't bring you no samples today.
Nah, you
Sorry.
good, man. You good.
We'll get though.
Don't worry, we got
But
it.
everything's been done very not necessarily family friendly. Well, yeah, I would say family friendly for the most part. There's nothing that you wouldn't be able to show in front of anybody, really. The conversations are, trying to be smart, trying to be intellectual, trying to be mature, trying to be focused on, self-improvement.
Yeah.
Positivity, stuff like that. So anything that's highlighting more negative stuff, highlighting conflict, highlighting,
I try to steer away from
that. Yeah, we just
like,
So it's like, I get it, because on one hand, you got to make your money. Certain things do sell, just like sex. Sex sells. I'm not going to sell sex, just like I'm not going to sell crack. It would be very easy to do so.
Very right turn. Or
I'm just saying.
Right there.
No, but I'm just saying, like, there's
now
things.
I'm thinking you might.
No, I'm saying
Now
that there's things.
What do you do on the week? What do you do?
Not at all. That's my whole point. Is that there's things.
What else you filming?
There's things. There's things that you can sell that will make you money, but it just depends on if you're okay with not just
everything that comes with it.
Everything that comes with it. And the effect that it has on other people, too. Because if you sell crack, now you're introducing crack to your community, or, you're negatively affecting somebody's life, because you're selling them a drug. Yeah, they're giving you money, and you can go use that money to buy diapers for your baby. Okay, that's a good thing. But what are you doing to that person? You're providing them with something that's going to, obviously negatively affect their life. Mm-hmm. And, of course, you could excuse that away. Well, they'll get it from somebody else, or they're always going to, whatever. But now they're getting it from you. You're that person. You're that supplier. And so I don't.
That's how I feel at the shop sometimes.
It's like
I don't
selling
vape.
Crack out the smoke shop.
I don't vape and I don't smoke and I don't no nicotine, no nothing,
Yeah.
none of that. I just not for me.
Right.
But I sell it all day and I'm like.
You start feeling a little like
people like I don't know. I see people like fiending, bro. Like fiending, like coming in like jittery, like. I need a vape.
Yeah.
I have people come in and hit the tester vapes, don't buy anything. They just come in to get a fix of nicotine.
Damn.
I would never want to be rapped.
How do you
like
even
that.
have a tester vape? You got like things that go over the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just like, I could never, like my girl attested this like before when she probably don't be talking about this, but
Just edit this part out.
Okay, let me not say that.
We'll talk about that off camera. We'll wait.
But I've seen people in positions where like they'll make decisions in their life based on this substance.
Yeah, man.
And I cannot wrap my head around, like, I don't leave the house and I'm like, I have to get back by this time because I need to go smoke this, or I need to go get a drink, or I need to blah, blah, blah. I could never wrap my head around addiction. And I get people are addicted. I understand addiction.
Yeah.
It's to me, it's like a mentality thing. And I get there's like chemical imbalances, whatever you want to get into it about. But I could never imagine basing everything I do in my life around
planning your whole life around it. Yeah, that's what happens.
Like, I know people who have canceled opportunities to go on trips or full paid whatever because they won't be able to vape on a plane.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Because the plane ride's too long.
Yeah.
No.
And they can't.
They're like, if it's an hour, okay. If it's 4 hours, nah. I'm not doing
and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I know people who I won't even get into it, but like that's what I'm saying. It's just like what you're saying right there is like they'll get it from someone else, but you are introducing that habit.
Ready to launch your senses into orbit? Meet Galaxy Treats, your cosmic companion for all things elevated. From their mouth-watering Moon Babies gummies to blast bars vapes that pack a punch, they've got your taste and toke covered. Prefer a classic puff? Their diamond-coated orbital pre-rolls are like comets for your lungs. And for the connoisseurs, of course, we have Space Nugs THCA flower that offers strains like cereal milk, trop cookies, delivering a stellar experience. All products are crafted in the USA, third-party lab tested, and come with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the top of the description and blast off with Galaxy Treats.
I think it's hilarious, and like we're saying, it's hilarious in its own way.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said at the very beginning, it just don't align with.
I wouldn't.
But this is the same.
Be on it.
This is the same reason why, like, sometimes people have approached me to do certain types of photo shoots, and I'm like, I can do it, but you can't tag me. I don't want any association with this because it's like I'm still trying to do weddings. I'm still trying to do family photos. I'm still wanting to get booked for family reunions or corporate work. So I can't have people going on my page, and then even if they just going into my tag section or whatever, or not even that, even just seeing my name on your caption or anything like that, like I'm happy to provide the service. I got to take these pictures for you. I'm glad you like them. Do whatever you want with them, but you don't need to tell nobody I was your photographer, because that don't align with the rest of what I got going on.
It's like you know Brett Brooks.
You'll probably
trust me. We stay in tune. You'll definitely come across Brett. But she, we did an interview a couple weeks ago, and she brought up a question about, you know, how do I view myself, and what kind of leader I see myself as. Do I see myself as a media tycoon, or I'm really just find myself as just a natural born leader.
Yeah.
And what we talked about was it's just certain rooms I can't find myself in, or certain places I just can't go. And I know I'm good wherever. But it's just like, you know, sometimes just because you can don't mean you should.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, you know, and it ain't a sense of, oh, I'm better than. It's just, it's a certain standard that I hold myself to. And I know it's certain people's respects. It's certain rooms that I want to be respected in. And I know I don't get that if I allow myself just to be any and everywhere. If you're not using discretion, then it's kind of like, damn, how do you view yourself? When you look in the mirror, where do you see yourself? We just talked about talking to ourselves 5 to 10 years from now. Like, do you actually have those conversations with yourself? Are you setting short-term, long-term goals? What do you actually see? Or are you just going to follow a trend just so you can catch on? And then are you going to find yourself while you're on the ride? I want to know myself before I get in the car. That way I know I'm telling the driver, nah, you can't drop me off in that neighborhood. Nah, I don't drive through this neighborhood. I used to live there, but nah, I live over here now. So, you know, it's just about knowing your surroundings and knowing.
That's really I get that. I connect to that a lot. I relate to that a lot. Trying to put yourself in the right positions.
Yeah.
I think that I've a few times been approached, and it's like I want to take every opportunity, but
can't do everything.
You can't do everything, and it's like there's some things where I've just been like, I'd rather not. And there's stuff I haven't posted, because it's like, I don't know. And there's routes I won't take, and there's routes I will take, and that's
because I think too ultimately you got to think like what's the big. You got to think about the big picture. So if you really want to take off with something, you don't want to like put yourself in a position where you don't want to put yourself in a position where you end up discounting or excluding yourself from a better opportunity. Because you were like so excited about, oh, this person wants to do this with me, so I'm just going to jump and say yes and get involved with them, and then you end up missing out on something better because you didn't have like the patience or didn't have the, you know, not even just patience but faith. I believe the faith that what I want is going to come to me. I just got to wait for it and be patient, you know.
Anything else? Where can they find you guys before they're going to come on again?
We might need to have to start a whole separate podcast. Maybe. We might have to create a whole
separate venture,
splinter off into something else. But yeah, no, we definitely gonna get some content going. We just need
so make sure you guys go subscribe to
MFs.
For the Record Entertainment.
For the Record ENT.
Darnell Delivers and podcast TBD. And then make sure you guys subscribe. Watch the last one. Make sure you watch the next one. We got a Puerto Rico episode coming up, which I guess it'll be posted before this. We have another episode with Andy in Spanish, hopefully fully in Spanish. I don't know the logistics. We're gonna figure it out. That one should be coming out after this. And make sure you go watch the clips. We're gonna try to do more clips like daily, more than once a day if we can. But yeah. Anything else, guys? Anything?
Nah, man, we good.
Not above, not inside, but beneath
the bullshit.